It's going around. It's not actually live. Here we go.
There we go.
Everybody. Welcome, everybody. Here's Amber, my co-host.
Hello, hello.
How are you doing?
Well,
I always do that when you have to come. Sorry.
Pretty good. This morning I was working on. I've been up really early this morning.
Ooh.
I was up at like 5:30. I already showered, did laundry.
That's extreme.
And then I started. Oh, and then I made another short video of a storage unit because I am just dying to get into a storage unit. So now I'm just going back through all the memories. And then
Hey, Shelby.
Daddy didn't help me.
With what?
With my school.
Oh yeah, he totally forgot, didn't he?
Yeah.
All right, I'll come up in a little bit. You can take a little break for right now.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I was trying to figure out how to create my Facebook shop, which is super confusing. So I'm not really sure if I'm going to still do it or not because I can't figure out how the files need to be uploaded. It just keeps telling me that they're not correct. And so that's what I was just working on.
Yeah, I did a shop years ago, but it was for aloe vera stuff, and it was like just put a few pictures up, and so I made the pictures on my computer. So I think I put the right formats on, but that was ages ago, and it would take them like months to approve a product, and like a year later a notification. Yeah, that's just in the UK. That's just, I don't know if there's a specific way or if that's the right way, but you get this notification like years later going, "We've approved your product," and I'm like, What?
That's crazy. Wow.
Get your phone, please.
Yeah, I don't know. It kept popping up because I have the Our Country Sales page, and it just kept telling me you can, make the shop, blah, 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 blah. And so I started it like a month or so ago, and I did add one photo, but then now it won't let me upload anymore. So I'm not really sure what's going on.
Yeah, because now I've got a Shopify store. The products come from the Shopify subscription that I pay for, so it copies everything over once I've set it up from the store in Shopify.
I wonder if I have to get the Shopify first, if that's what
shop store.
No, not that.
You can get a $9 Shopify. I forgot what it's called. It's like an entry-level Facebook function, $9 a month.
Okay, maybe I'll try that because I'm pretty sure that was the whole reason why my Instagram one didn't get approved either. It was because I didn't have that shop or that app or whatever. So maybe if it's only $9 a month, maybe I'll just give it a try and see what happens because it would make it so much easier on Facebook and Instagram to just have the shop there instead of having to always post like in my news feed and stuff like that. So maybe I'll try that then. Maybe that's what it was.
I mean, that's the guaranteed way because you're paying for that service, but you're paying Shopify. So what? So that so eBay, so Facebook. Why would Facebook let you do it if you're paying Shopify? And if you've got a Facebook shop, what's in it for them?
I don't know.
But you can.
I was approved on Facebook, but I wasn't approved on Instagram, which didn't make any sense because. I don't know what the difference is. And I did read something about the Shopify. So maybe that's what it is. You were supposed to help him with his schoolwork, remember? Oh, he said that you didn't.
No, he couldn't read the writing here you wrote down. I was like, we'll figure that out. I'm going to go start the car.
Oh. So you ready for him?
Yeah, you ready now? You figure out what you wrote down? Well, go figure out what you wrote down and come get me.
Next time you have to write neater so you can read your writing.
If you can't read your writing, how am I supposed to?
Just going through the banners, but we've got 2 people in the house and nothing in the chat yet, so it's different.
Yeah, it's slow today.
I just wanted to still just turn up.
Right.
Annabelle, for those of you who just joined us, Annabelle is my daughter. She's had 2 sessions already today with me coming out of the meeting. Both of them were one of them was about 35 minutes late starting, one was 20 minutes late starting. So Annabelle had that extra delay on top, bless her, to add on. And I was kind of drip feeding these snacks for her. And so this is the third time she's lost a mummy. So she's slurping away at breakfast. I've given her the slowest breakfast with the least calories just to keep her going.
Right.
And she's shoveling it in fast now. But, trying to distract me. So I've moved downstairs. This is the kitchen, and it's just because I've got the space to move the laptop down, my microphone. I'm even using a mouse and a keyboard now, so I can have the laptop raised a bit more and have the keyboard away from having to kind of. So I'm getting a bit more.
That's what I need. I'm always like right here trying to type, but I need to get my keyboard raised up and just I need a different space. I need to go back down to my office, but it's too cold. It's way too cold down there.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
And the internet signal is just not good. So I'm just kind of stuck here in our bedroom until we can figure out a better way to get internet down there. And yeah, in the winter it's so cold. It's a mess down there because I just don't even want to be in there because I'm so cold when I'm down there.
Yeah.
Hi. What you got? You got a balloon?
It's back to front with our camera, isn't it? But it says 3. It's the right way now. Oh no, it's not. It is the right way now. Yeah, that's the real life way. Yeah.
Yep. Nope.
Right. That's it. You're 3. You got it for 3, didn't you? Mummy's just cleaned the shelf, hasn't she? Is it dusty? No.
Guys.
Hey, Cajun.
This way.
Hi, Chris. How are you? How have you been? Been a while. This is just I've had to move downstairs. My little one's fidgety, and she's been really patient, I suppose. If I've had 3 meetings in one day,
Yeah.
really important. 2 of them really important ones. So
Well, that's pretty good. You know, she's little. She's
yeah.
little.
Bless her. So it's been like a mega stressful day. It feels like I've been at full proper work. And the last time I did that was when I was teaching 2 years ago in a school.
Yeah.
But you can't live, you can't breathe, you can't focus on anything. You just have to focus on the next appointment, what's right for the child. You know, get your child to childcare or looked after.
Yep.
And
Yes, take your shot.
okay, she's learning all these American phrases, you know, and she's a gift. I'm like, okay,
That's awesome.
give me a shot then.
Chris said snowing in here for at least 2 more days.
Wow.
That's yeah, it's been crazy everywhere. Like there's snow in places that never get snow. Like people are losing power. Did you lose power, Chris? I don't know where you're at, but I know a lot of places were doing rolling blackouts and people were not getting power and stuff. It's crazy.
Oh,
Crazy.
we had like a week of snow, but it was just a little bit of here and there, so there wasn't enough. You can maybe gather up a tiny handful to just chuck, but it's Annabelle's favourite thing. Oh yeah, I can collect snowballs at Mummy. I'm like, but that's all you can do. So Dr. Tam, we've got our co-host, our 3rd co-host, guys, Annabelle as well. I think she's going to do the whole show, which is fine. So
yeah, we haven't had much here in Wisconsin. For the first time, we actually are not getting a lot, but we're just getting the freezing cold, like -20 junk.
But we're up 3 inches an average in Wisconsin right now as of this time through the winter.
Oh yeah, I know. We got a ton before.
So we still have about 18 to 12 inches down within 50 miles of us.
Yeah.
So there's still 12 to 18 inches down around us.
But that's normal for Wisconsin. Well,
yeah.
I mean, that's
pretty, trails are still open.
That's pretty normal for Wisconsin.
Snowmobile trails are still open.
Mm-hmm.
little monkey.
I was able to go. I went once.
We didn't, but we haven't had.
And this happened.
We haven't had the snow though.
No, we haven't had any snow. It just hasn't gone away because of the cold. It's way too cold even to do anything outside.
Everybody else started getting some.
Oh, I can't even work in the shop. It's so cold out there. I don't even want to go out there and work in my shop.
That's what I was just saying. I can't go down to the office because it's just too cold.
Yeah, and that's downstairs in the house.
Yeah.
My shop isn't attached to the house, and it is cold.
Mm-hmm.
It is very cold.
That's the thing. I mean, I had such a big issue getting into my storage because it's just too cold. Mm-hmm. So if your fingers are too cold to open up a box, clean the stuff up, how on earth are you going to take the pictures with your phone and then start packing it and moving it, and then you've got a toddler to look after? It's just like what a loss of whole.
Yeah.
While this weather's rainy, you can't move boxes out and.
Yeah, no, I'm ready for spring.
I don't want it to be spring because I have a whole ton of snowmobile parts down there. I need to put on one of the snowmobiles.
You're the
I just want
only
to get
person who
a
wants
little bit
snow.
warmer so I can work on them.
Yeah.
Well, it still needs to be spring.
Yeah, in like a month or two.
Mm.
No, like
No.
now. It needs to be spring like now.
I'm gonna go cash our check.
I got
So Amber, how did your haircut go? Tell us all about it. If you weren't
It was
here
good. I was nervous at first. I got the cut for free since I donated it.
Free haircut.
There was a total of, I think, 10 inches cut off, 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And then my daughter recorded it, but she forgot to save the video. I was like, no.
No. Oh bless.
But yeah, it feels so much better right now. I mean, it is a little bit short for
No,
me.
don't do that. Yeah.
But
No,
my hair grows fast, so I'm not too worried about that. And it just feels good. It feels great.
Yeah.
I definitely needed to do it, and it was cool to be able to donate it like that. So somebody will be wearing my hair eventually.
Definitely.
Cool.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's so cool.
Hey, guys, stop.
Mm.
Yeah. I can't hear nothing.
Come on, down.
It's driving me nuts.
Annabelle's got a whole medical set out now. She's giving me a full examination. She's pulling my jumper to pieces with the tweezers as well. She did this really cute. I might put it up as a video just to film because I haven't got a video ready for tomorrow. And it's literally just her with these little tweezers picking at fingers and of the little dolly's toes and stuff just to do a manicure. It's super cute how kids' brains work. But
I know. I remember when my kids were like that. Gotta enjoy those times for sure.
I know, but they push you to the limit when they're just like, "Open your mouth, mummy," and I'm like, "No, my mouth won't open anymore. It's aching from and then you're holding your jaw in the way that you can quickly shut it if she tries to shove something in it, and you're just like, come on, and just listen to mummy. I really don't want a thermometer in my mouth anymore.
Yeah, and
I
don't want to do that right now. I always get frustrated when I have to say no like 5 times. Like, no, I'm not doing that right now.
Yeah. Like, no, and that's bashing my knee.
Yeah. I said no.
You just have to try and stay calm. So we're in February and it's nearly gone. Where's this year gone?
I know. It's crazy already.
I mean, yeah.
It goes so fast.
Here we go. What did I say? She's that clever. She'll hear me. Okay. Oh, she stopped. I shouldn't have encouraged her.
Well done.
Good girl. Look, that's Chevy. That's Amber's little boy, but he's nice. He's quite tall, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to break and knock him out a little bit.
His name's Chevy.
That's what I couldn't do. Well, he didn't say that. He just forced me to do work.
Okay.
American Annabelle.
And he didn't really help me.
Okay, I will come help you in a little bit, okay? Oh boy. Help on schoolwork today. I'm looking at 3 storage units.
3?
3. So
Are they all finishing the same day?
yes. And so I am pretty confident out of those 3 that I will be able to get 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
So because the last one, okay, so I realized now that the kids are back in school part of the week, that the one that I was gonna get I think it was last week, or was it this week? Yes, 3. I'm looking at 3, Chris. Not to get them all though. But yeah, the one I was looking at last week, I realized it's like a couple hours away and it's during school hours, and I'm like, well, we can't do that now that the kids are back in school. So I'm like, oh man, another one that I can't get, and I was like super bummed. And then I started 15-20 minutes.
Okay.
And then I started looking for more, trying to find some closer to our house. So I found 3 of them that were less than an hour away. So I'm like, okay, out of these 3, I should be able to get 1. And one of them is Oh my God, it is insane. You can tell it was either a collector or a reseller. I mean, there's just boxes and boxes loaded with toys and all sorts of cool looking stuff. So,
Did you say toys?
oh yeah, well, I mean, the boxes. It looked like it was either a collector or a reseller, and there was just boxes and boxes. I can see through one of the bins that it's just piled with like NASCARs, something like that. That's the one I can see through, and then there's just tons more. There's a lot of things in there that
I can't see the boy.
Either a collector or a reseller. I think actually a reseller is what I was kind of guessing.
How long are they?
So yeah, hopefully out of those three, I will finally get one. But yeah, it's really hard to get them though. Now, ever since the thing happened, the pandemic happened, it's just impossible. People are just bidding high for ridiculous stuff. So
what else are they spending the money on?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I get it, but we were getting some good ones before that were not costing us thousands of dollars. So, but hopefully, keep my fingers crossed on these three. And it's like close enough to the house where it's like, okay, we can run home if we need to, or run and get the kids from school, or something like that. So,
yeah.
Trying to get it pulled up here for. And I'm looking for different websites now too, so I'm hoping that will help.
Yeah, that's probably will help.
Because I'm always on the same one, so
Hi,
two of them that I use. But hi, Chuck.
Tell enough from Chris. You've earned that right, Chris. You were there first, so fair enough. How are you, Chuck? How's your wife? Your lovely wife. Her name was Frugal Peanut Reseller. I haven't gone to her channel properly. I think I liked it and watched a little video, and I've done absolutely nothing on YouTube this week. After having my phone, after finding that second phone working for a whole week, it was like bing, bing, all these alerts, and I was watching everyone's videos, and I was just like, getting nothing done. And then this week, I've got all my lessons, my trial lessons, new customers starting and stuff, and I'm just like, I haven't even got the headspace to remember to look at the phone and see if it pings up an alert, to watch the video comments. So I've been off the scene this week. Yeah.
Good morning, Julia.
Perfecting Pearls. Hi, Julia. How are you? Thanks for coming, guys. Yeah, we're just having a bit of a random chit chat at the moment, and then I'll put the topic up, just because it's been a long day. I've had 2 other meetings online, and Litland's doing her best to be a happy toddler. I keep saying toddler. I can't call her that, can I? Because now she's 3. She's a preschooler. You'll always be hungry.
She's technically a kid now. Oh, come on.
Oh,
I just in the butt.
Come and show everybody our lovely cut.
I was trying to show you the one that looked really cool, but I can't get it to come up on my phone now.
No, you need to put your arms down so I can lift you up because you're heavy. There we go. How's Julia then? Have you had a good week so far? We've got the chat's just jumped. Is it Marcy? Marcia? Your wife? Chuck?
Marcy, yep.
Marcy. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh.
You got it. You got it.
You're pushing my keyboard. I wouldn't do that, Annabelle, because I don't know if there's any. You don't know. You don't tap on the keyboard. Do you want your unicorn to go for a run? Show everyone your unicorn. Show them. I can't tap the comments. Long day, still morning. We are 4 p.m. Chris here. I know you know. But
it's already been a long morning for me though. Holy cow. I've gotten like almost everything done on my to-do list today.
Yeah. That's
now
it.
I just gotta go outdoors.
Chuck would still call a 3-year-old a toddler. I'd call him a nightmare, to be honest. I wouldn't have any. wouldn't have life any other way. I live for this little laugh. She's just pressed Siri, so hopefully I can talk and Siri will stop. Stop, Siri.
I didn't get that.
No,
Could you try again?
Don't get me told off on YouTube. Annabelle, I wonder if they've got a deal, YouTube and Siri, that they don't get penalised if Siri comes on.
I don't know. Maybe.
Mind you, James does Alexa, doesn't he? James asks Alexa questions, but it's not. The answers are quite normal.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. That's a good question.
Okay, is this an unauthorized visitor?
Wait, I don't know what that was.
Possibly. You may have seen that name before. I'm not sure. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, good. Catching up on the dishes. The joys.
I know. I'm doing laundry.
There was a discussion on one of the UK reseller Facebook groups, and I'd like to say I'm part of it, but I'm not. I'm just a lurker. I just read the odd article because I've got time, and it's Money Mental. I think it was Andrew who changed my name in your chat the other day, because he probably changed it when I was a guest on his show, and it might have changed without him realising, because he's very got this sort of male sense of humour, so he probably changed it without me realising.
I liked it though.
There was a really famous reseller on the show, and I was a bit spellbound, and I wouldn't have noticed if he'd have hacked into my name. So anyway, no, on this Facebook group, sorry, Annabelle, Mummy can't concentrate. There's a million and one things going on in my brain trying to stop me falling off the chair. This is Amber and Mummy's phone.
Hello, Shirley.
Thanks, Amber.
You're welcome.
Great man, lovely to see you. Thanks for coming, Shirley. Bom dia, Shirley. Como está? If that's Portuguese, that's not really my.
There's Marcy. Hi, Marcy.
Hi, Marcy. We're just talking about you. I almost remembered your name, Marcia. I said it was, but you got
Marcy.
Coming. This is my monkey of a daughter.
We're just hanging out. Just hanging out today.
Hungry. I want my jacket.
Go off and get it then.
I can't.
Go off and get it. Annabelle, you're so cute.
So anyway, this Facebook group. Oh my goodness, you can't pull things off there. It's not dry. One.
Oh boy.
She jumps like a jibber jabber. You know, these like jibber jabber calls. You can break the hangers. You have nothing to hang your clothes on. When someone's jumping up like that,
Annabelle needs a vacation. Yeah.
My jacket.
The idea was this microphone is supposed to focus the noise from me,
My jacket.
but she's making so much racket, I can't even hear my own ears.
I can hear you all over her though.
But can you still hear her racket in the background, like loud?
Yeah.
I'm going to kick you out in a minute and shut the door. You want to wreck that coat and pull a hole in it?
Mom, get it.
You're going to break it.
Oh no.
You have two choices.
You'll have what Annabelle's having.
Before bed
I guess I
tonight.
missed it.
You don't have chocolate before bed tonight. If you stop screaming and be a good girl and play in the lounge, you can get some chocolate. If you're not going to be a good girl, I'll take it away from you.
My jacket.
No, it's not dry and it's not ready. Hey, welcome to the show where an English mum loses her.
I don't have anything to talk about today. I'm just all quiet.
You just have to have a, yeah, it's all right. I've got a little topic, but you just have to have a, I've forgotten now. This is the thing. Go away. Right, you're not getting chocolate then. No chocolate for bed. You choose.
Yes, Chuck. Right. I need that today.
That noise sounds familiar. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. It's nice to see. I'm not going to say. What are you guys having? He'll have what Annabelle's having. Chuck, I love your view on things. You just make me feel better with your comments because it's like, you feel my pain and you make it
Funny.
I can't even function right now. She's having a great time, but I can't really. We've got some good numbers in here, guys. Thank you.
Yes, thank you all for coming in.
But this wild child is what they came to see, or is it? Is it the most excitement you can have in a day on lockdown?
It probably will be the most exciting time.
Now when I'm making you on.
Hello, Zane.
This is like the best medicine, that little toddler's laugh.
Say, look, she's giggling. That's good. That's a good thing.
Right. You're going to
Better than crying.
and get those little flakes out of your Playmobil pool, so you can put some Peppa Pigs in there. Yeah.
She is handling it very well, Chuck. I used to get like so frustrated and annoyed. Like, no, go to your room.
Like this.
Not now. It's not your toy.
You
Let me
got
see what
it.
I'm saying. It's not yours, because what did you do last time? You told Daddy, and I wasn't supposed to be buying anything, and he didn't know about it, and you went and told him. So you're not having Playmobil. If you can't be quiet about it. You know, it's like the house, like, don't buy this, don't buy that. And I'm like, okay. But I know I can make money in it, and she can enjoy it beforehand.
right.
I've got to hide it somewhere. So there's no chance she's getting that out now. Okay, where were we? Right, if you can't sit nicely, I'm going to get cross. Don't sit on my knee if you can't sit nicely. Hi, thank you. Why are you being naughty for Mummy? You want me to be with you? Then be a good girl. Don't break my computer. You're not getting chocolate if you behave like this, are you? You're not getting chocolate. That's it, no chocolate. The world can't wait while we stop messing about. I don't want to cuddle you right now. You're upsetting me, being naughty. Go and have some time out and think about what you've done. Think about how you're acting, Annabelle. I'll happily give you a cuddle, but don't sit there pressing buttons. It's not very fair, is it? Yeah, but listen, you're behaving now. 1, 2. Annabelle, I'm not joking. She can't stop laughing.
It is Chuck. I was thinking the same thing. That is another cool word. I like that one.
I
was thinking the same thing.
I'm going to jump a little bit. Ow, stop bashing me in the back. I don't like it. I've told you before. We've been there before. I think I'll slowly lose it. Cross. What do you guys say? I'm going to yell at you. Don't yell at me.
Pretty much. Something like that.
Don't make me mad.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're making me mad.
So, I'm not a soft touch. I tell her, but I've... And your kids were little because one of them wouldn't stop screaming.
Oh, no.
When that activity happens, of the inconvenience for the people. And there is a button on here. I can turn the game down as well, I think. I've never needed to do it. This could be a good test. So, all the
Why am I all fuzzy?
My microphone's... You can do a resolution check, Amber, on the cam settings.
What's that?
When you go to settings and then go to camera, the advanced button changes your resolution, but it probably uses more bandwidth. So mine's on 480, which I didn't actually realise. You're going to fall if you pull my finger.
On the StreamYard, you mean you can check it? Or just in your regular settings you do?
Now I have to be more strict talking to stop it being silly, but then it gets cross and shouting. You never want anyone in the world to see that, do you? No. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to be sent to bed with no dinner, no chocolate, no milk. Do you want no milk for bed? No milk, no milk. Stop touching me. When no means no, you need to listen. That's the point. She's not stopped touching me. She's not stopped pulling my arms and grabbing me. So if I choose to ignore her, being pacified, it's not even helping her. It's not even stopping her.
I usually just put them in the bedroom and just walk away.
I was gonna say I've heard parents like just lock themselves in the toilet. I've got my microphone plugged into this, so if you guys want to come and sit in my toilet, do you?
Gotta hide sometimes.
No, I can find it properly. But there is a Facebook group called Mums Who Lock Themselves in the Bathroom. I didn't quite fancy the name enough to actually join. I didn't want to be
That is funny though.
Massive, but, herding cats.
I'm in one mom group. I don't like, with my kids being older now, I don't really relate to a lot of the stuff that they say because a lot of it is about younger kids. But some of the things that they post are just hilarious and I just love it. So I'm still in that group, but, and I remember, you know, from my kids being little. I can't remember what the group is called, but it's fun. I think it's Mommy Needs a Vodka. Oh yeah, Mommy Needs a Vodka.
That's one more again.
I'm gonna check. I think that's what yeah, it's Mommy Needs a Vodka. It's a funny one.
Don't keep me out of hands. Right, so what I'm trying to say is there was a discussion in YouTube in Facebook with this one of the guys. I've lost the point of what we were saying about it. It was about a mum's day. I don't know now, I've just lost the angle, but I can talk about one angle. It was a discussion of a partner, a male and female couple running their eBay selling business together. And he was saying, well, she doesn't really, obviously it's kind of confidential what's in a group, but it was one of the angles was that the female wasn't doing as much listing and as much work, and his perception was that it was she gets up, does her hair, gets ready, food. Hi Zane, hi, nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Very blessed to be graced with your presence as a big YouTuber. You probably left us now after all this manic behaviour. I've only just seen the chat. I think she's a boy, wouldn't you? Is that nice?
Yeah, see, and I'm the one who does all the lifting and everything. Mike doesn't be able to sit still, I don't think, long enough and focus on something like that. He's got to be, when he's working, it's got to be hands-on stuff like that.
So, but the argument was that men perceive women to be, well, this particular person, not everybody, that they perceive the woman to be, I wish I had my headphones in now to drown her out, so I can concentrate. This is shocking. This is really shocking. It's the word. I shouldn't have even bothered coming online today.
It's okay.
I don't want you to touch me. I've had enough.
Okay. We don't have to stay on for too long, and there's next week. There's always another week.
Time out. Your behaviour is
whenever you want to call it, you call it. No pressure.
It's not fair. Now that is disgusting behaviour. Do not smack. Go and have time out. No hitting. You're supposed to be on time out. So the group.
It's okay. Poor Natasha. Thinking outside the box escape room. Hello. That sounds fun. Escape room. I want to go to an escape room. You got to turn your mic back on? Or no? Not yet?
Wow, sorry.
That's okay. I didn't know if you wanted it off still or not.
Yeah, I did. I think how long it's been on for. Hi, Jason. I don't know how long it's on.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
I just can't cope. This is such a shame. Had a good day, and then let me down.
You want to call it? We can call it today. It's all right. Whenever
I better read this chat. Annabelle, you need to calm yourself down. You're going hysterical. You're getting yourself in the strop. Can you stop talking and breathe? Breathe. You're not playing with it whether you're good or naughty. So that's no. I've said no. Please just go in the lounge for a minute and we'll play together. Would you a puzzle? Go and find a puzzle. Go and find a puzzle we can do together. Go on, find one now. Go, go. You don't want to play puzzles? You need to calm down. Go find a puzzle.
No.
I don't like this behaviour, Annabelle. I find it a bit manipulative. It's like, is it how much of it's them manipulating you to do what you want versus
for sure.
them just having a bad day?
It's a little. It's both. It's both.
Chuck says he's going to come and eat all your chocolate if you don't behave. He's going to come and eat it. His friends on here. He's going to eat all your chocolate if you don't be a good girl. And done that one. Done that one. It's because I've moved to downstairs for the minute to give her a bit more space to do this. That I'm struggling because I'm not in my usual setup, so she hasn't got her iPad. she's yeah. Jason had today, so.
Why am I all fuzzy? Does it look fuzzy on your end, or is it just my internet?
Fuzzy my end, but it's usually quite fuzzy, so I'm used to it now. But I'm near with the router today. It's just behind this wall and across the hall, so
it's a lot fuzzier than normal. I don't know why. Nevaeh! Nevaeh is probably on the wrong internet.
I was not brought up on brandy.
Are you
but
on
I was
the
brought
internet?
up and I was feeding with a tiny little dip of brandy around my gums, and I used to fall asleep. But little one didn't suffer that much with her teething, so we didn't even use anything. Who's she talking to?
Yeah, it's a lot fuzzier than normal, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, this is Jason, Amber. I'm surprised you haven't met before. You probably have, but maybe forgotten.
I've seen the name once before, but no, I don't think we have met officially. Nice to meet you.
Is my sound quieter? Because I turned the gain down by about half, so that the overall sound.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Better. So if I went for that, is that better in general? James is here. Hi, James.
It does. I think it does sound a little bit better.
Because if I can drown her out and speak louder into the mic,
Right.
I'll help you guys eardrums. James is cold, he says. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Right, Zane. Oh, you're still here. Bless you. Thanks.
Oh, that's better. Aha,
Zane,
better?
who is in the UK might know Zane already. I was a bit late to the party because I don't, like I say, this Facebook group. I don't see it a lot. But I know. Go and bring some toys and we can play together now. Bring some cakes in.
No, I want.
Does it look better?
Yeah, it looks better. Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got some great videos on.
With my call with you.
Okay, let's try no mic. Oh, can we carry the mic? Can we carry the mic? I'm gonna disconnect this. This is the thing. You've just got to rewire your brain all the time.
Yeah.
Can you understand why I'm not going to have another child? Too hard with one.
That's what I said, and then after my daughter turned 4, I was like, okay, all right, maybe we'll try again. And then I ended up with 4 of them, but I didn't have them all, so that was okay.
Oh, so we're now in the lounge. It's just like rethinking everything because you're just like, how do people cope? How do people cope?
Yeah.
So Amber, Zane's done some videos recently on. Actually, it's quite pertinent to our intro, talking about Facebook shops and using your products. So he mentions when you've got a marketplace, having a link to your page. But there's probably some nuggets in there that you can pick up that I haven't found from watching it fully to get through to the nitty gritty. But I'm sure there's something to teach you.
Yeah, I'll have to watch some videos and see.
So James did a video on Merida, I think, on his travel plans, but I couldn't tune in at the time because I was planning. I was working head down, focusing. But James, how are things going with all the traveling?
Have you started traveling?
I think he was doing the planning, wasn't he? Was it April? It's weird having this camera this way, but we can still carry
That's
on.
right. I wouldn't want to go anywhere right now. I don't even want to go outside. It's too cold. But I do have to go out today.
I know, we've been at home all the time, but tomorrow we've got shopping. But it's such a horrible thing. Like, we don't go to any of the actual shops because I'm just like, I'm not breathing in people's air. I'm not. If I don't have to, I'm not doing it.
Right.
But that means then I have to have a big carload of food in one go. And then I've got to either keep it there or bring it in the house with cold blankets on to keep the cold stuff cold while I clean the other stuff. And yeah. I forgot to speak louder while the microphone was turned down. So just going to make sure I'm not too softly spoken. So yeah, that's our highlight.
No, you're good. You sound good.
Okay. Driving to the car park of Asda, which is your Walmart, and getting a delivery to put in the car. But you're still like dodging the people who give you the bags. It's like, can you back off for a minute while I'm shopping? Like, what has common sense taught you? Like, just But I mean, they see so many people a day. They're like, oh, I won't get it. I won't catch it.
Right.
And so they're just like closing this. It's like, I even told one person from Aldi, I said, I've had COVID. I don't want to get it again. I said it really nicely, please don't come too close. So I'm trying to stay away from everybody.
Right.
And but I'll grab the shopping myself. And then like after the third bag, she grabbed it and passed it to me. And I was like, I've been really nice and I've explained it clearly, and you're still not, but it's human nature, I think. Just nice people.
When everything first started happening, it was the people standing in line that always bothers me, because everybody gets so close, and we're like, back up a little bit. You don't need to be standing right next to each other.
Yeah. It's a really weird concept to me now, seeing a queue, because I don't even see people. Seeing one person at a time and imagine several together.
You hurt yourself?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Look, shall we search?
You tripped? Oh no.
Who needs a doctor, Annabelle?
Sorry.
Is there a doctor in the house?
Put on.
Off the ground.
Sounds painful. Mwah.
I don't have an ice pack.
Maybe in the freezer.
I looked in the freezer.
Annabelle's been doing the doctor's checks, but it's okay. But she's not volunteering right now, are you, Annabelle?
Okay, come on.
They're playing with Playmobil. There's a splash park that she's doing. Salut, Abidi, comment ça va? That's a really rubbish French accent. Sorry. I'm just all mummed out today. I've taught one full Italian session and a demo Italian lesson online, which is usually better done in person, obviously. Yeah, it's good fun. Good to be teaching more again. Stepped on a Lego. Is that what he did? I didn't hear what he did. My brain's like split between multiple tasks at the moment. I need more RAM in this brain. So James, sorry to hear that your leg won't be ready. That's obviously a big element to the trip. So, oh look, they're all lining up. Should we play Playmobil, everyone? Annabelle's playroom. Assumptions. Huh? I've missed that, James. What do you mean assumptions? It's good to see you, James. Good, lovely to have you here. More time to plan. Yeah, exactly. More time to plan and more time for things to get a bit safer everywhere where you need to go. So you talked about your travel arrangements the other day. Did you manage to get? Did you manage to get? Have you worked out if you're going to fly versus? Is there any other way to travel apart from flying? Can you? I'm guessing the boat will take too long, and by road, is there an issue with the borders and stuff going through so many? How many countries have you got to get through to get to Mexico? It's just one, isn't it? Just across the Mexican-American border. Now Annabelle's being sweet. You were looking forward to the chocolate. Annabelle, Chocolate was going to eat all your chocolate if you didn't stop being naughty. He says, now you're being all sweet, and he was looking forward to that chocolate.
No chocolate for Chuck.
Looks like you get to have some chocolate then for being a better girl. You see, it's such a mental hardship when you're trying to, your child's misbehaving. You don't want them to misbehave further in life and get away with everything. So by pandering to them, you can look after them too much and pander to their needs loads, and then they'll walk all over you. Or they can be a really happy child, but it's so tough. And that's the thing that is most upsetting when she's like that, because it's that, especially when you guys were watching, it's like, I'm not backing down, I'm not letting her win, and because she'll think she can mess about every time I'm online or in a meeting, and then she'll get her own way. So it's just when I now see her like that, all cute playing, and Polly Pocket is now in the house, it's worth it, because it's like, well, actually I just needed to stop and think and move rooms and get to that point. But at the time it didn't seem, because she's play in the lounge with all the cooking stuff, and I couldn't have sat around there with the microphone and everything, wouldn't have had anywhere to put it. But in this part of the lounge it's fine because there's a floor. How's Chevy's foot?
Oh, he's fine. Just a little scrape on the back of his foot. He just needed an ice pack for some reason.
The school I used to teach in, they used to constantly be sending kids to the staff room to get an ice pack.
Oh my gosh, that was like something that we were obsessed with. Kids are just obsessed with ice packs for some reason. I remember constantly when I was teaching, just always they just they barely even hurt themselves, and they're like, I need an ice pack.
I know, that's why I think like for now I just want to give it a blow and off they run kind of thing. But once they're in school, they're Airbnb for a month, cool. Who's this good looking hunky? Hi Natasha, hi from America. Peter North here.
Oh boy.
Film star. You've either been here before or we've had another one, so thanks for coming. And we've Amber's face. I'm Annabelle. What was I going to say? Airbnb. Yeah, Airbnb is great. I think it's a case of how much time you have to book it and arrange it. I went to Barcelona last minute when I was single, and spent some time. I was booking it, and I waited, and I really don't catch up. A wet towel for what? A damp towel, Jason?
I don't know. I missed that.
It's unusually appropriate, so it must just be Lego. Oh, a wet towel. Jason's a teacher by profession, so he'd be talking about the children's injury with an ice.
Oh, so, yeah. Yep, that is a good idea. Yeah.
But it could have, looking at the other bits of comments, it could have gone anyway, couldn't it? But no, Jason's always never say anything inappropriate.
Yeah.
Ice pack. Yeah.
It's Wednesday.
God help us when we get to Friday. Airbnb. The first time I was trying to do it was when I was booking a trip to France, and I was sat in the McDonald's waiting for the Wi-Fi to come on, and I'd bought a noisette, which is the tiniest little coffee ever. Like €1 on that just to get the Wi-Fi, and you can't really sit and milk a tiny little coffee.
Right.
Wi-Fi, so it was just like one of those things. I was trying to find this place to stay, because I thought, Airbnb, you can book somewhere and then the next night, a few hours later you can turn up and stay. Well, it doesn't work like that. Obviously, in society, it probably shouldn't work like that either. And so I was, trying to book these things, and I was like, yeah, it's getting a bit tricky. And I think it was because I left. Okay, so let's rewind a bit. This was another trip on my own. Had a road trip in my little Clio or Corsa. Was it Corsa? Yeah, Vauxhall Corsa. I'd finished my classes on a Thursday evening. I'd finished at the school where Jason used to work, and I booked it a few hours later. So I booked the ferry, kipped over near London, near the services. So I missed all the traffic. Then I woke up, cooked some eggs in the back of the car park, random. It was just this fun adventure. And then I went over to, caught the ferry, came off the ferry. I had planned to turn right and head north across Normandy, Brittany. But instead, I went a bit wrong. One of these big roundabouts coming off the tunnel where they have the big drills that we use to drill underneath the tunnel. They have these big, and I was looking at that, and then I took the wrong turn and ended up heading towards Paris. And I was like, oh my golly, I'm going to have to carry on this way then. So I went on a toll road, and it took me miles out. And thought, right, I need to head somewhere local, somewhere smaller to get somewhere to sleep. I had a tent in the back of the car. It's all the do not do's if you're teaching your kids what to do and how to be street safe. But so I found this campsite for one night, and then I rang my friend the next morning and said, oh, I'm in France. Like, come over, get the ferry over the next day and we'll meet and we'll do something. She was like, hey, you can come to me. Why don't you come to me? So it was like, right, do I leave this lovely campsite and go, actually it was more her than me, and go all the way up north with a limited amount of money and petrol? Right. Or do I stay at this gorgeous campsite, blah, 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 which has got a pool, and, you know, if I stayed for another night and it'd be better weather and just really chilled. And I'm not very good at telling succinct stories, guys, so just stay with me. It'll get better. That's not bad. Okay. And the point was, this friend, we're not friends anymore, but this friend, she was like, yeah, come to she was living in Jersey, I think it was. So it was just a quick trip to meet at Saint Malo, and spend some time up there. But it was a big old drive. By the time she decided what she was doing, I had missed out on the plot of land to sleep on in the tent. So I had to go. So I was like, okay. And she said, look, I will pay for you the extra petrol to get you to this detour all the way up to see me. So I was like, right, okay, all right, we'll do that then. So I headed off up north and then ended up halfway across Normandy and had nowhere to stay. So this is where I was looking on Airbnb and McDonald's, and I was messaging a client saying, here's a reminder for your bill, please can you pay? So I was waiting for that money to hit my account, and often you send a reminder, they quickly log in and pay it. So that money arrived just in the nick of time. I only had that €1 to buy that tiny little coffee. It was just like a sad case. And so the money arrived, but I realised with Airbnb, you can't just say, oh, can I book a room for this evening? I'll be there in 2 hours. So I thought, I'm just going to have to just get in the car and head over to Deauville, a really posh area. And I thought, maybe I can just, go to a bar for an hour or two and just chill. There's people about. And sorry, she's hitting my microphone. And, it'd be cool. But by the time I'd got up there and round there, and by the time you've had a, comfort break and all that business and got lost and found yourself again, it was really, really late. And I thought, I've got driving to do tomorrow to get to where my friend's going to meet me in St. Malo. And I ended up sleeping rough in my car in a service station, which you would never, ever do on your own, a female or anything. Right. But that was my Airbnb failure, really. What?
I don't think I've ever been to one.
But
I'm not sure.
All I can hear is your voice.
I don't think I have, but I've been to a lot of places, so I mean.
Jason? Oh, smiley face. Sorry, Amber, I'm just catching him. Oh, Richard's in the house. Thank you, Richard.
Hello.
Chat today. My daughter's just playing out because I've had 2 lessons today with no childcare. But no, this little French adventure. But this is why I think someone up there is looking down on me, because by the seat of my pants, I turned the wrong way. I found somewhere to stay in a campsite that night. My tent pitched up and I survived the torrential rain. I managed to be safe sleeping in a lorry park overnight on a Saturday night, living the life in France. And all these different things. But that trip, I literally got back to England with about £15 when I crossed the channel, got to a petrol station, put that £15 in a worth of petrol in the car, and got home.
Wow.
And the client paid the next day. It was the most random story of just getting away, traveling, enjoying the lovely stuff about France, and getting back to work and living in a
Well, at least you made it home, and
another Airbnb.
That would be an awesome place to go. I would love to.
I filmed it all. It's all just stuck on my hard drive. Yeah, it's exhausting though. So no, Aunt James, I didn't get the Airbnb, but in Spain I did one, and I went cheap. I paid £19 for a room, and it was a tiny little box room. But the reason it was horrible was because I had the most stinking hangover the day after, and I was there for 2 nights, and I just hung out with one of the local English that we just drank so much sangria, and we were eating little tapas, but not much food at all, and we were off these back streets. It was one of those lovely little times where you just go off the beaten track and sample the local wares and show people how it's done to live like a local, and not showing off drinking, but just chatting, and you meet other people because it's Barcelona, it's an international hub, and there's models, and like proper like David Gandy kind of models, and normally they wouldn't even say hello to you, but in this kind of bar they're like, cool, hey, how's it going? And it was so much fun. But staying in this tiny little Airbnb was brilliant that it was so cheap, and I ended up spending, I think it was about £95 in the end for a night to go to a Barcelona rooftop pool hotel place, which had a view and was better to finish the rest of the trip off. So don't cheap it always. It doesn't always pay off.
Yeah, I would love to go traveling again. I traveled a lot when I was young, like a kid, young. So I haven't really done a whole lot since, as an adult, since I've had kids of my own. So yeah, it would be a lot of fun to go back out and do some traveling again and stay somewhere nice. My favorite place when I was a kid I went to was Belize, and I would love to go back to Belize. It's so beautiful.
Really? Yeah.
Just amazing. Yeah, we stayed in this just absolutely beautiful. It was basically like an apartment for 2 weeks. And it was just beautiful. I had my own bedroom and like king size bed, and it was just super cool. And the ocean was right outside our apartment, or whatever you want to call them. I can't call it a hotel. It was way too nice for a hotel.
Yeah.
But we had to go out there and go snorkeling, and it was really cool. I'd love to go back and do something like that again.
Snorkeling, fish, marine life.
Yeah, I have a bunch of pictures underneath the because I had a water camera, one of those real old water cameras in the 90s. So I took pictures of the fish underneath, and yeah, it was really cool. Really cool.
We've got so used to accepting what our lives are like at the moment, but it really makes you appreciate what we're missing or what we could have when we get back out there again.
Right, for sure.
Because when this pandemic hit in March, I was just like, so glad I'm not stuck in France right now and able to get back home. Like you're stuck in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
When you can't travel anywhere, so you have to stay, and then you can't get near your family in the UK, or and then and then you think, well, yeah, I wouldn't mind living in paradise, rather being stuck there in somewhere lovely.
Right.
And then again, it's kind of better what you know sometimes, isn't it? So, but hopefully we can I keep missing. Oh, sorry, that's a repost, I think. Yes, I can get Airbnb for 200 to 400 months. Over 300 facilities of that price available. That's very good. You look at the ones for Paris, James, and they're amazing. I will do it. I think sometimes I can get in this zone where I focus and I can just about manage to bat out all the frequencies of noise coming into my ears, and then suddenly it's like, just can't.
I have learned to completely black out my kids if I have to. Like, I can't even hear them sometimes. I'm just focused on whatever I'm doing, but it took a long time to get to that point where I could actually do that.
I feel terrible though. You think, how can you not have heard what your kids just say to you? For survival.
You don't have to hear everything.
No.
I think I learned a lot of that when I was, teaching preschool, because it was like I would have to focus on, what one kid was doing while another one was sitting there talking my ear off. So I just kind of had to focus on that one thing and be like, nope, I'm drowning you out right now.
Yeah. This is how you're going to do it.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to.
Let's see. I think Daddy's buried all your chocolate.
Yeah, before the pandemic, I was not like really interested in going anywhere. I was pretty antisocial. And now it's like, well, now I kind of miss it. Now I kind of wish I could go places. Or like out to restaurants and stuff like that. I'm definitely ready to do more of that. Mike was going to, he tried to. He tried to get us a reservation for Valentine's Day at my favorite restaurant. But he didn't call far enough ahead of time because he didn't think it was going to be booked like that. But because you can only have a certain amount of people in that space, it was already booked. And it was like, oh, and that was actually my favorite gift for Valentine's Day that I got. I was like, the fact that you tried to get us a reservation at my favorite restaurant, I was like, that's good enough for me. But yeah, I was bummed. I was like, what?
Oh.
So yeah, I'm ready to be able to go do stuff without having to worry about it again.
Yeah. I just can't wait for Ferry Meadows, our local lake, to be open, which is only around the corner, but it's been flooded and it's technically in the next area, the next named place on the map to where we are. So in theory, we're not even allowed to travel to there to go for a nice walk around the lake. But even if we did, it would be a long walk if we walked, and you can't really expect them to be open and have toilets if you need them.
Yeah, that's the problem with the parks and stuff, because they're not open. They might be in spring here. They might start opening them, but I know in the fall they definitely weren't.
Yeah. So, yeah, this little French place. Just thinking about needing the toilet and stuff. This when I kicked over in this little lorry park, it was the toilets. It was like a little Teletubby hut. A Teletubby hut with running water and shower, and I literally went full body wash and everything part in this like sink facility, and my special mini towel that dries really quickly. So you kind of like, it was so funny. But it's amazing what facilities you can get at the roadside in France compared to England. You normally have to have a shop and a fully functional service station to do all those kinds of things.
Right.
So just to pull up, business and freshen up and go.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything like that here. I don't think there's any little places like that. That would be kind of fun. Kind of cool. Yeah, we have like, I guess we have the rest stops, but they're not like little tiny things. It's like a whole building. They got showers and stuff in there.
Start eating them then. It might be a bit more quiet. She's got chocolate coins out. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, it's crazy because I know a lot of you guys who I watch on YouTube are RV travelers as well, who not many actually come on this channel, but it's just nice to see how they do things. But I think America, because it's such a big place, they have more places to stop off and do things. But in the UK, I think that's probably why we don't have them. It is just so small. You can have physically manned buildings, but I think there's one company who's going to do a whole network. Well, they say so, but you can have a business plan, can't you? But in reality, if the country's not behind you, he was going to do a big chain of electric car service stations. So anyone with electric cars can charge them up on the intervals to help the travel network, and they were going to provide more services for, I suppose, normal people with non-electric cars. But yeah, I think
we have a couple spots like that. I don't know because I've never had a car like that, and I don't plan to. But
most people don't. Not easy. That's why most people don't over here, because it's not easy. There's not enough facilities to support
Yeah,
traveling.
I mean, I know they have charging stations. I'm assuming at gas stations, some of them do. I'm not sure though.
It's changing really fast, but I think because of the cost of the cars, people are put off buying them. And then a lot of people haven't got a private drive. I've never had a private drive for the last how many years to be able to plug it in. No, yeah, that's fine, Annabelle. I'd love an electric car, but I like my fast cars as well. So not that I've got one right now, but
What car? What's your favorite car?
I've got a mummy reseller kind of car. It's a Volvo. It's a Volvo estate, so it's a really rugged, long-lasting kind of car. But it looks they've made them look a bit nicer over the last few years. And it's so it's an estate, so it's bigger in the boot for putting stuff in. So it's a nice size, it's a nice speed. But in our local area, you can't really put your foot down. So, but it's nice.
It says, I know I noticed it said on your banner that your car is saying car enthusiast. Is that what it says? Or
car fan? Probably.
Fan. Yeah. I don't think I've ever heard you talk about cars, so I don't remember when I read that, but like, what's your favorite? Like, do you like racing cars or just fast cars?
Like, I've been several Formula One races now since about 5 years ago, which has been really great to actually go to them. I love supercars. I love classic cars. To drive, it's based on your budget, isn't it, and practicality. But I did always want as my real car, because an Audi R8 is a sports car. Some people consider it a supercar, but it's quite down to earth. It's really a great production car. It fits me like a glove. I've driven loads of them. They've always come back to me in life. They've always kind of stayed close to me, kind of thing. So I kind of feel like it's the right car for me. It's shown its connection in the world, if you believe in all that kind of stuff. But I've taken one round of track, having a really good track session with that. Because I like it because it's got the mod cons and it's really meaty. It's it's a kind of a beefy looking car. It's not like too slick and too pretty. It's got a meaty sound to it when you.
That's what I like, is the more beefy looking. I like trucks. Yeah, I liked, but I don't know what my favorite car is. But I've been I was watching the NASCAR race on Sunday, and I haven't watched races in a while. I've been kind of in and out of a racing fan for years. I watch it for a while, then I kind of fade out, and I come back to it. And I was watching it on Sunday, and I was just having a blast watching the race. Like, it had been a long time since I watched it, and I was like, oh man, I really did miss the races. So yeah, I'm just getting kind of back into that now, and yeah, I enjoyed it. So that all of my favorite race car drivers, though, they're gone. They're all retired. So now I'm gonna have to find somebody else to root for. So I have no idea. There's just a bunch of new guys. They're all really young too. I'm like, holy cow, where'd all the guys go?
Formula One, you choose a team based on the car you love sometimes, or do you choose a team based on the driver and then they change teams? And it's a bit different because I grew up supporting football, and the team I chose was one that was introduced to me, and I stuck with it. And then I got a load of stick and But you don't change a team for anyone in football. That is your team,
right?
And so it's quite funny when I was like, oh, do you know what? I really like Formula One. I'm going to watch it properly. This is brilliant. But I would always be too busy to watch it in the end. But when I lived on my own, about 2011, 12. That sort of time, I would watch it on my own, and I would even travel to pop down the street to a bar, and watch it in there, and because I just loved it. And there was 1 year when I just used to watch it all the time, and I don't know what's changed. I think some of it was when it all went quite electric, and the noise that on the screen wasn't there, and your heart rate's not pounding as much when you're listening in and watching.
I love the sound of it. That's on the NASCAR races, they do like a little tiny, oh gosh, what do they call it? I didn't see it on Sunday, and it's been so long since I've seen it, I can't remember it now. But they just do like a specific little like shot of like the tires, and you just hear it going, rum, rum, rum. I can't remember what they call it, but they do it like, I think they do it almost every time just to get your heart going. And yeah, you got to have the sound with it too. And I am from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I think that's why they tried harder to make the coverage better. But one thing gets my goat is that the BBC and Sky have the rights to show the races, and I think that's why I've become more detached, because I never know when it's on, so I never know what channel to put on.
Right.
I wish, you know what I mean? I don't know why I can't figure it out, but if I knew, it was on this channel at this time, I could click it and watch it.
I don't know. I'm gonna come make some lunch and
the race schedule, and then it tells you what channel to watch it on. So you kind of going backwards, kind of looking at, I don't know. I need to probably just see one again. But I think probably because of last year as well. No. Because of last year and stuff, the races were off anyway, and I didn't watch a single one.
Yeah. It's been a couple of years, so I'm glad I caught it on Sunday, because now I'm all back into it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it again.
Yeah, I enjoyed someone's car show. Someone on YouTube. Oh, it's one of Money Mental's viewers. So if you've met Andrew Nolan, he runs the Facebook group Money Mental, and one of his viewers on his show, he has a channel, and he put on a local car rally where it's just all these old cars turn up in a field, and there's stalls selling food, crafts, model aeroplanes, or all sorts of kind of, as an example. And
I like going to
that. There was one where
always have them in the summer like that, and I always love going to those. They're fun.
I'm the geek doing the body shots of the cars, trying to bend down and trying to get a good angle, and I haven't got what I'm doing, but I'm having fun.
Yep.
I'm just like, it's just like car candy.
Yeah. No, it's fun. I enjoy
old cars, classic ones,
Yeah.
Definitely. I wasn't allowed to enter mine into a show once because the organizer of the Maxi car show, bless her, she's passed away now, but she did a really good car show, and she had a modern Audi TT, and I said, we're going to come and have a look. Come have a look. She goes, yeah, you can come and enter your car if you want. I said, really? She went, look, it's a car you love. You want to show it? You want to share it? Come and do it. Park it next to mine. And I had an old TT. Annabelle was about 6 months old. She's like a baby. She's in arms, guys. That's what's happening. She's like a baby. So when Annabelle's pushchair was just too much with all the baby bags to fit in the car to see my mum or whatever, that had to go and be replaced by a BMW 1 Series, just a little compact one. But the TT was old, but not old enough to be a classic car, but it was still a nice shape. So I was like, oh, bless, I got to put it in the car show. But that's more of a side way, really. But you see all
I wouldn't mind getting a classic car at some point here.
It's just you know what you're doing with mechanics, don't you? And that's where it starts costing, because you need to get a repairman who knows what he's doing, or
right.
Parts.
It would have to be a Chevy for sure. Definitely have to be a Chevy.
Yeah. A Cadillac, is that one of those? Chevrolet Cadillac? Are they different cars?
Yeah. I think they're. I don't know. I think they're both made by Chevy, but maybe not sure. I don't remember. But yes, my here, he would know. But
Chevrolet is the brand, and a Mustang.
Mustang is Ford.
Oh,
Mustang is Ford. Cadillac, I think it's Chevy. But I've never been a big fan of the Cadillac.
I'm thinking of Shelby, actually.
I think that's a Chevy. I like the Nova. I like the Novas.
Oh, it's confusing. It's hard for me as well, because I've got 3 in the house. Bless you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Those of you are still with us. But the funny thing is, we had loads of people, and it was all crazy kid toddler going off. And
that's okay.
Is James still there with the LDAR? I didn't realise what you meant for a minute, James. Lick doorknobs and run.
I laughed at that. I was like, it took me a second. I was like, oh, yeah, I lick doorknobs and run. I got it.
I'm meant to go upstairs.
Such a goofy.
To bed.
Time.
She did say for bedtime. Wow. Yeah, because I've got to hide this Playmobil.
Had the what?
Playmobil. Look, here's how not to. Can you step back, please? Here's how not to wrap a Playmobil and send it in the courier without putting anything around the edge. I can't believe someone didn't actually wrap it with paper or a bin liner or anything. Because you pay for something that's got a box with it, so you can sell it on in a nice box, and they're going to trash it with that horrible tape.
Yeah, they did. Wow.
Yeah, so I was just like, I didn't like seeing that. Right.
Can I play with it, please?
I'm just trying to. No, conduct not.
Yeah, they did. They just ruined that box with the tape there.
And I've got to sanitize that now as well. No, you've got to go and wash your hands because you touched it, Annabelle. Don't bash it. Oh,
You got that for Annabelle? Or
well, me, Annabelle. Hi, Red. Lovely to see you. You're not the first one.
hello.
It's a pleasure today, and you got to tell off on the guys. This should be. Oh, this might be. Sorry, Red. My daughter's too noisy. She reckons she's going to get dibs on these toys now, not as she kicks the box. She's being too rude. No, Playmobil. I kind of figured I don't want to get into Lego because I think I would find my OCD would be too bad at trying to find a complete set and trying to put it together. Yeah. It's easier to just. He loves these little sets, these Playmobil sets. She's got some at my mum's house, and they're so. They're just really nice and good quality, and they're not as easy to lose as the Polly Pocket handbag.
Right. Yeah.
And things like that.
Yeah,
So,
Polly Pockets are tiny.
I don't know what this one is. I mean, this is again.
Just clean up that.
1,
And now we
2.
can play with it.
We're not playing with any of these. I've got no chance of getting this out, checking it over, and photographing it with you around, or hiding it from someone. If we get it out, then I've got to put it back again. And I wasn't blessed enough, Red, to play Playmobil when I was younger. No, you need to wait, please. Tidy up the lounge and we'll nearly be done. Calm down.
I don't think I had them. I don't remember. I was more like into dolls and stuff.
I liked all sorts. I like Scalextric as well. I think I'm the only person who pronounces it right compared to the rest. Everyone says Scalextrics. It's like, no, it's Scalextric. But it must be a trick that only certain brains can work out with the spelling. I don't.
What is it?
Scalextric. It's E-T-R-I-C. Scalex. It's the little cars when you vroom, 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 and they race around the track.
Yeah, electric car set.
Oh, electric car set.
Yeah, electric car set. Yeah. It's like fragile, but it's got a perspex window on it. It's already buckled in the lid. So again, how not to package kids' toys when you're selling them. I shouldn't have really bought from eBay anyway, but I was just kind of thinking, I wonder if I can flip a few bits just because little will be able to play with them for a while until I decide to sell them.
Right.
She's a good girl. Yeah, can I actually flip them? Can you buy the lowest hanging fruit? Not the lowest hanging fruit, but can you buy some cheap just if you keep looking and hard enough instead of having to go to drive somewhere to pick them up and keep them out of kids' reach if they look out the window. Oh.
Are you ready? What are you doing?
I was gonna eat something for lunch.
I know, that's what I was thinking too.
Maybe tacos.
Well,
sorry, Ed.
Yeah.
I did mention earlier about earphones, but you weren't here. I tried to turn the gain down on the microphone, which I will put back up now, just for next time. From 3 o'clock all the way over to about 2 o'clock is what I normally have it on. Do I sound really loud again now, or
no?
Did I sound really quiet before? I don't know. But I'll make sure that
I have to be in Oregon at noon.
Okay.
So, hey, Julian.
So we'll make some lunch and then stop in Oregon and then go out and do thrifting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I don't know if Chevy was hungry, so maybe.
You want some tacos?
Yeah.
tacos. Let's all go to your house.
We're tacos.
Yeah, we can
Pulled
have some
pork
tacos.
taco.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to get warmed up, I'll be out in a
I'll warm up some
second.
pulled pork taco.
Okay.
I forgot the mac and cheese though, because I got lasagna. I'm gonna do lasagna mac and cheese tonight for dinner. Because
That'd be great.
Lasagna mac and cheese. for dinner.
Lasagna mac and cheese.
Yummy.
Yes. And I'll probably do some veggies with that too.
Cool. I thought it was my turn to make dinner.
It is your turn to make dinner. I was just trying to make it easy for you.
Oh, thanks.
I don't have the broken arm though.
I know I shouldn't be making dinner, but I made it easy.
Did you just buy it now?
Yeah. I bought one of the deli lasagnas. All you gotta do is put it in the oven.
That's cool.
Oh, she's stroking my hair, my back.
I
Nice. That's really lovely. Oh, it's
know.
Wow.
I used to love it when the kids played with my hair.
She's a good one. Really. She's a good little girl. I love her so much. She's had a lot to put up with today with my meeting, so she's giving it back, hasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
One won't talk to me now because he runs away from me when he looks at me.
Chevy's afraid of him now because he shaved his head.
I didn't know. I looked at him and thought, hang on, something's different, but I thought I might not have remembered it right from one time. So.
Yeah, no, he just shaved it this morning. It's all fuzzy.
Oh, it wasn't in solidarity for Amber losing hers then.
All right, it is 11:30 though, so you should go warm that up.
I'm going to warm it up.
All right, Natasha.
We're going to wrap up as well, so
Yeah, we're gonna.
Your link's in the description.
Yeah, mine. Okay.
Click on.
But yeah, we're gonna eat, and I'm gonna go pick up a lot of Wii games in the town like next to us. Takes like 15 minutes or so to get there, and then we're gonna go hit a couple thrift stores. And then we got an appointment for Chevy later this afternoon. So it'll be a fun rest of the day.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Right, guys, I'm going to thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to put your thumbs up on the button below. And Amber and I will be back next week. We're on a good rhythm now. Every Wednesday, 10 o'clock.
We'll be on my channel next Wednesday.
GMT. Yep. So next week, Amber's channel. So the link's in the description if you haven't got there. But thanks for watching. And if you're new and you watch this in retrospect, not live, thanks so much. Come and see us next time or join us in the chat.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Always appreciate you guys. Bye.